Hello, everyone. I just have to change the thumbnail. Hey, the weather's nice in New York because I arrived here. Yeah, it was beautiful today. It said that it was going to be like 17 degrees Celsius, but it was actually like more like 20. Or 22 even. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. How is everybody? How are you, Jason, Joseph, Coin? Out on my bike, gonna take a while to get home. Have a good stream. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. We have some thoughts. We have some thoughts, guys. I don't know. Let me know, guys, if you want me to start from the top down or from the bottom up. Bo Nichols is back for his 8th pro fight. Don't fight enough. I have some thoughts on Bo Nickel, by the way. I have some thoughts. Yeah, you guys are gonna hear it. Bottom up? Okay, I like that too. I actually like that too because it leaves like the excitement for last. Okay. Okay. Let's start then from Juliana Miller and Ivana Petrovich. Guys, first of all, before I go into how they looked at the weigh-in, Juliana Miller had like the most. She like acquired the most CTE in her fight with Luana Santos. Like that was one of the most hardcore women's MMA fights I've ever seen. I don't know if you guys saw that fight or if you remember it. Juliana Miller was just getting smashed for like at least 1 minute on the feet. Like it was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. And she like the other thing too is she looked out of it at the weigh-in as well. So obviously there's something wrong. She hasn't fought in a long time. Yeah, it's concerning. I just like I can't pick someone like that. Ivana Petrovich on the other hand is solid. It's solid. I think I'm gonna go with Petrovich via sub. Super determined, really strong. Petrovich trained with Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah, she looks like she did. She has that toughness about her, you know? So yeah, I'm going with Ivana Petrovich. I think it makes way more sense, guys. Come on. Okay, let's move to the next one. Thomas Peterson versus Dontel Maize. Ooh, I don't know, like, guys, you watched the weigh-in too, right? Like, I'm not the only one that thought that Thomas Peterson looked like, you know, he had an extra chromosome somewhere in there. I can't be the only one, guys. I really can't be the only one. The UFC's still a thing. So sometimes, not every time, but sometimes. Anyway, so I really I can't pick Thomas Peterson. Like, I really can't. I don't know what he's doing there. Like, he looks like he doesn't belong. And I know Dontel Maize is like coming off of some losses, right? But like, come on, guys. Who is this Thomas Peterson dude? Extra chromosome is bad. I don't know, but if you think that Down syndrome benefits you in a fight, I don't know, man. Have you heard of the up and coming MMA YouTuber? No, I have not. Are you? Uh-oh, it's you. No, I have not heard of you. You don't even have any videos. Anyways, Maize for the juicy underdog upset. Is he the underdog? At that retard strength? I don't know, guys. No, I honestly don't think so. And he looks like here's how he looks like. he looks like he's on some PEDs, but like he's still just fat, you know. So yeah, I can't I can't pick him. I can't. He didn't look that convincing at the weigh-in either. He really didn't. Oh yeah, his loss with... Oh, I remember. Okay, so here's what happened with the Shamil Gaziev fight, right? So he had like one moment of success. He had one moment of success in that fight where he got a single leg, and then Shamil was like, we're not doing this. And he got like really upset and just like decided to fight. I just feel like that's what's gonna happen with this fight too. Like, I don't know, you know, I just don't see it. And then Thomas Peterson got like KO'd by Shamil. He just decided to focus and get a KO. That's basically what happened. I do think Dontel Maize is also a little better. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Gaston Bolanos versus Quang Le. This is a coin flip, guys. It is. It feels like a coin flip. And I'm gonna go with Quang Le. Something about him, just Topuria at home Bolanos. They look alike. They do actually. They do. I noticed that as well. But yeah, I'm going with Quang Le. Something, I don't know. I honestly can't like tell you why I'm doing that, but it seems like the move. Because I do think it's going to be quite even. Shamil has a round of cardio and can actually fight. Maize gasses immediately. See, yeah, I know, that's the problem. Actually, going back to that fight, Giuliano, I know that Dontel Maize has a problem with getting like flustered by his opponent, which I really don't like. You know what I mean? Like, Shamil Gaziev isn't like this. And, I don't know, dude, I can't, like, the other dude, I just can't, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Dontel Maize. I actually picked him last time and he lost. I think I picked him last time. Who was he fighting last time? Oh, Walter Walker. Oh, right. Okay, but guys, come on. Like, what's his face? Thomas Peterson is not Walter Walker. Walter Walker also, like, really fixed himself up, you know? So yeah. Bolanos, the definition of mid. I agree. Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't see anything from him. I'm gonna go with Quang Le. What are your thoughts on Israel Adesanya? He's my favorite fighter. I think he's okay. I wouldn't call him my favorite fighter, but I respect him, I guess. I don't know. I find him a little bit annoying, but he's fine as a fighter. Okay, let's move on to the next one, guys. Marina Rodriguez versus Julian Robertson. I'm picking Julian Robertson. She's the only Canadian woman I've ever seen that, like, can brawl. So... And Marina Rodriguez has demonstrated, like, again and again that she just can be put on the back foot. That she just can and she will. And unfortunately, like, I don't know if this is the time where she learns. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is this the fight we're going to see a changed Marina Rodriguez? I don't know. I don't think she's that bad. I just think that, like, she's not good against people who brawl. Yeah. And regarding the weigh-in, I don't know. They both looked kind of weird, but I'm still picking Julian Robertson. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Ryan Loder versus Azamat Bikoyev. Ooh, I'm picking Azamat Bikoyev, guys. Like, I think this is just also, like, a different league, different vibe situation. Azamat Bikoyev looks like a guy that would actually just, like, bite your neck off. And Ryan Loder, like... You know what I mean? Like, what is the threat exactly? Who did he fight last? Ryan Loader. Oh yeah, right. Robert Valentin. Okay, guys. Robert Valentin isn't like is also one of these guys we've seen that just is super technical, doesn't really like have answers to a lot of things. And Azamat Bucoy is just like he has that Marab energy, so he's just gonna go for it. That's basically my opinion on that. I got picks, but I don't want to jinx them. Lol. Jinx them by saying them out loud. Guys, we're gonna get to it. By the way, we're gonna get to it. I think I have some controversial picks in the mix, but yeah, I think that's a solid one. Azamat Bucoy, I feel pretty good about that one, guys. Like I would put that on a parlay, honestly. Like I would. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yana Santos versus Miesha Tate. And I'm picking Miesha Tate because yet again we have a Russian kickboxer who's being put against the grappler. You guys know with these Russian kickboxers and their takedown defense, you know. We've seen them every time. Like every time. Every time I see a Russian kickboxer, unless they're facing another kickboxer, it's like they're basically doomed. Okay? So I'm picking Miesha Tate to, especially in a women's MMA fight, like if one chick has like grappling, wrestling, it's basically over for the other girl. But it is women's MMA. Even more so with this. I mean, like, you know what I mean? If you're just if your thing is being on the feet and you're, you know, fighting a women's fight, they're gonna score control time. Like, they just will. So, I just don't like Yana Santos's chances here. And the patterns have shown themselves, you know, so yeah. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Jeremy Stephens versus Mason Jones. Jeremy Stephens versus Mason Jones. Oh yes, these are both of the guys who have never they've never fought in the UFC before, right? These guys. Honestly, based off what I've seen, I think I'm going with Jeremy Stephens. Like, he just looks like a little bit, like a few levels above. Cheers for the donut earlier, Five Fairy. No problem, musical on MMA. I find that so cool that you're just like, you combine your channel with music. That's so dope. And you're like singing some Lion King songs, and I was like, oh my god, this is so like wholesome and nostalgic in a bar. Anyways, so cool. Anyhow, Jeremy Stephens. Yeah, I just think Jeremy Stephens is a little bit better than Mason Jones. I don't know how else to describe. I just watched both of their last fights and kind of just observed how they were on the feet. Mason Jones still has that like lost, I'm confused, not quite as good as like I don't quite have my technique down and I'm still trying to figure it out vibe. Whereas Jeremy Stephens looks a little bit more refined, so I'm gonna go with him. Let's move on to the next one. Cameron Smotherman versus Siri. These Ukrainians, they're like, no, that's not a G in my name. That's a okay, anyways. So I think I'm gonna go with Cameron Smotherman. And the reason I'm gonna go for him is because I think out of these two men, he can he just looks like he'd have more motivation to, like, you know, destroy Siri gives me like gym bro vibes. I don't know how else to describe, you know what I mean? Like, he gives me the vibes of like a guy who like looks like he could be good from a distance, but in reality he just goes to the gym because that's just his thing, you know. But not that he actually is like a fighter and he's gonna win this fight. More just like he knows some techniques that he learned at the gym, you know? So, little bro looks like Rainer with downs. What's wrong with Bo Nickel's head? It's shaped so weird. I don't know. He looks a little bit like almost albino, but not quite, right? I don't know, that's the vibe I got. My son is hiding here. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, guys. Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos. Okay, this is interesting because when I saw this fight initially, I thought to myself, okay, probably Daniel Marcos, but I think I'm actually gonna go with Montel Jackson. Okay, first of all, he has like really great form. He is one of those fighters who like has the ability, like Pereira, to just like kick and stay focused without losing eye contact. Like he's super just like in the moment. I really like that, and it makes him so quick. Like in his last fight, he just got a KO because the dude didn't even see it coming. And I feel like this is kind of gonna happen with Daniel Marcos. Like I know Daniel Marcos is like technically undefeated, right? I think he has 0 losses. Yeah, I think he had like. Also, Daniel Marcos kind of looked like a vampire at the weigh-in, and you know, Montel Jackson looked like a psycho, like ready to go right now. So, I just think that this is not a beneficial thing for Daniel Marcos. You know what I mean? Bro Rex de Ritter, bro's wrestling pressure and his cardio. Well, guys, I'll tell you my thoughts on that fight when we get there. Thoughts on Kimi Antonelli getting pole position during the fight? I don't know, man. Respect for knowing Ball Fairy. I can't keep up with how many cans they bring into the UFC for filler. Yeah, I'd be like that sometimes. I know. It's super frustrating for me too. It really is. But like the research I did this week was like pretty quick, but like also I think it's gonna be pretty accurate. We'll see how I do. Well, yeah, I'm going with Montel Jackson. Like I actually like Daniel Marcos. I think he's solid, but I just don't think he's quick enough. Honestly, like I really like Montel Jackson's form. I think it's super solid. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Santiago Ponzanibio versus Daniel Rodriguez. Guys, Daniel Rodriguez went to a split decision with Alex Morono. Let's not forget this. He went to a split decision with Alex Morono. Daniel Rodriguez looks too sloppy on the feet for me to pick him. I don't like this at all. Like, he looks cool on the outside with all his tattoos, but he just doesn't quite have the punch, you know? He's not quite, like, he's just not quite refined, like, not refined enough. He's just not quite there yet. That's the vibe that I got. Also, Daniel Rodriguez looked super fresh at the weigh-in. Super solid. I think I'm going with him. Okay, guys, now let's move on to the co-main event. Just watching people from outside. Let's move on to the co-main event, guys. Rainier de Ritter versus Bo Nickel. For the whole week, I was like, I'm probably going with Bo Nickel. It makes more sense. I'm going with Bo Nickel. It makes more sense. And you know what? After seeing the weigh-in, I was like, why does Bo Nickel look like a little bro right now? And I also watched the Media Day stuff, right? I watched the Media Day stuff, and I like how Rainier de Ritter looks more. I really do. Honestly. Bro gives me Zuckerberg vibes. Hope Rainier upsets. I think he will. I think this is one of those moments where Bo Nickel is just not ready. Like, he's just not ready yet. I think Rainier de Ritter is probably his like toughest opponent yet. And I don't like this for Bo Nickel. I really don't. And then like seeing them on media day getting interviewed together, and Bo Nickel's like, yeah, so that's just what we do, and yeah, so yeah. Yeah. I don't know, like not exactly like that, but like no. No. RDR is a more complete Bo. This is real chance for Bo to show improvement, but RDR is vetted. You see, this is what I'm saying. He looked pretty bad just 2 fights ago. I don't know about now, though. 50-50. RDR decision. That's what I think so, too. I think this seems like a decision situation, and I just don't feel good. First of all, like, the odds on RDR are so, like, they're pretty good for him right now. I don't know, like, he's a, like, if you guys want to, like, you know, put money down, he's plus 260, and Bo Nickel is minus 325, which is interesting odds. But yeah, I don't know. I feel pretty good about Rainier. I do. Like, I do. I'm getting the same vibes from that I got at the Asul Mabayev versus Manel Kopp fight night. I just remember watching the media day, and like I had this thought in my head. I'm like, oh no, this is like Asul Mabayev is giving little bro vibes, and this is the same vibe that I got from Bo Nickel. Like, he's just not quite there yet. Like, I know he's gonna do his best. I just don't think that, like, it will be enough. You know what I mean? Never seen you live before, but I think Bo will be able to take him down easily. He doesn't take Paul Craig he didn't take Paul Craig down, but he'll take RDR down easily, and it'll be like, oh shit, yeah, he is a dominant wrestler. We'll see, because Rainier de Ridder looks huge. Looks like he'd be tough to take down. Let me look at their body composition, actually. Yeah, like, I don't know. What are their... Like, his takedown defense is solid, too. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. Rainier de Ridder has been around, and Bo Nickel, like, I don't know. It's not like... You know what I mean? Now, bro neutralizes de Ridder's wrestling style. His cardio is way above Ridder's. We will see. We will see. I don't know, guys. I'm not even, like, I'm not saying, oh, I feel so confident about RDR winning. I'm just saying the whole week I was, like, thinking Bo Nickel is gonna win, and then, like, I just changed my mind recently after seeing more footage of both of them in the present time. You know, it's okay. You guys can disagree with me, but yeah. And another opinion I had on the last fight. Let's move on from this one because I've finalized my thoughts. But the last fight, Corey Sandhagen versus Davison Figueiredo. I, for the whole week, was like, I'm probably gonna pick Figueiredo, and then I think I'm actually going with Corey Sandhagen. So I watched both of their fights, and I realized, like, Davison has only really fought, like, smaller dudes, like Piotr Jan and Marlon Vera. Like, these guys are both quite small, and it really did seem like size was a factor for Figgy's performance. Corey Sandhagen is fucking long. Like, it's gonna be so... And he's so focused, too. That's what I realized. Like, as much as Figueiredo likes to just, like, kind of brawl... I think that kind of gets neutralized by someone who is able to be focused. You know what I mean? Because I don't see him kind of going on back foot. And another thing too, he really does get into his flow. That's what I'm talking about. Like, he gets in the zone because of his focus. And another thing too is Davison Figueiredo said that he wants blood and he wants violence. And literally Corey Sandhagen at the media day thing was saying, like, oh, that's what he said? He wants blood? Okay, I'm gonna bring the blood. And you know, my favorite thing about this job is that I get to be violent and it's allowed. I was like, okay, fine, Corey, I'll pick you. You know, he was able to do well in the wrestling when he fought Umar. Yeah. I do feel pretty good about Corey Sandhagen. I did not initially, I did not initially, but also like after rewatching Figgy's fights, I wasn't as confident about him either. So I was like, actually, it seems more like Corey's gonna win. But yeah, those are all my thoughts, guys. Those are all the thoughts, and I'm probably gonna end up putting like a final list of my picks in the posts or community tab of my page, so you guys will be able to see them there. I hate picking Sanhagen, but I agree. I don't think Figgy will be able to close the distance consistently. Yeah, that's what I think too. And like, he was even struggling at some points with Piotr Jan. Like, I was seeing how hesitant he was to like throw his shots. You know what I mean? Would you pick again? Who'd you pick again between Ponzanibio and Rodriguez? Pretty sure. Wait. Oh yeah, Ponzanibio. No, Daniel Rodriguez is too. No, sorry, I had to like pull up their pictures again. Yeah, Ponzanibio. I'm picking Ponzanibio. The other dude is too slow, too sloppy. I actually feel pretty good about my picks this week, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Loki thinking Loader could get the sub. It's plus 1400. I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't think he has it in him. Like, his last fight was with, was he the one that fought Robert Valentin? Ryan Loader. Yeah, he was. I'll be tailing quite a few. Yes. No, I actually feel good. I tried to implement all of like my strategies from last time, and like I really tried to focus on like what went wrong with my picks last week, what I could improve now. So yeah, I feel pretty solid about these picks, guys. So yeah, I'll definitely be posting them in the community/posts tab. You're relatively new in MMA YouTube. How long have you been a fan till you started doing videos on it? Honestly, like a year. Not that long. Like a year before I started. Bucoy took Dylan Budka to split decision. Ooh, okay, that's really bad. Okay, I see what you mean. Ooh, Dylan Budka split decision is really bad. Like, if you can't neutralize Dylan Budka in like, if you can't get a finish against Dylan Budka, it usually means that either you're not focused, like you're not focused enough, I guess, like, or you don't have a technique. I can see Corey winning this one via doctor's stoppage. Ooh. Because now he's been what's the word? What's the word for like now when you poke someone? Now he's been poked. Why are words not coming to me today? I think it starts with an A or an I. A lot of people picking Mason Jones over Jeremy Stevens. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go with Jeremy Stevens, to be honest. Like I did think he looked better on the feet. It's hard to say because neither of them have fought in the UFC before. So yeah, hard to make a decision on that, you know. But yeah. Oh, I guess maybe let me go over the picks who I feel pretty good about. Ivana Petrovich. Honestly, Misha Tate. Because, like, I just can't see Yana Santos winning. Cameron Smotherman, I feel pretty decent about, too. Also, Santiago. Do I want to pick on that, though? For some reason... Yeah, I do. I feel pretty good about Santiago Ponzanibio, to be honest. I do. Like, I'm just thinking back to it. And the other one, I guess, the last one, Montel Jackson versus against Daniel Marcos. I feel pretty good about Montel Jackson. Stevens and Jones both fought in UFC. I think they're both returning. Oh, I see. Maybe I just looked at their recent stuff. I didn't see that on the recent. $29, $21, $15, and $2. I see. Yeah, I don't get winning vibes, to be honest, from Mason Jones. Death sentences versus death penalty prediction, the true main event of this weekend. Oh, I don't know. I like the pick. Guru and Lucas picked Jones, I think. Not gonna lie. I legit just rolling with the American. Also was hoping Stevens just KOs him. Still hits crazy hard. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes there's biases. For Guru, at least. I don't know about Lucas. Wasn't that guy from Wales or something? Way up. Yeah, I just... I don't believe in Mason. I'm surprised Jones is such a wide favorite. Is he? I didn't even know. Because, wait, are the stats even... Because... Oh. Oh, he is. He's minus 575. I didn't even see that. And Jeremy Stevens is plus 425? That's crazy. That's crazy. Who came up with those odds? Yeah, minus one, like something like that. Minus 500. Having said that, I think he wins. Oh, you think he wins? Is there something I don't know? Honestly, maybe I didn't look into it enough. It's because Stevens lacks grappling. Ah, I see. Yeah, if a guy completely lacks grappling, that's a very sad time. He's gonna end up looking like a Russian kickboxer. Unfortunately. Yeah, that's a little wide for me, but he looked great on the regionals. And Stevens has been messing around with stand-up disciplines for a little while as well. Hard to switch back on a dime. Yeah, you know, I probably could have done more research for that fight, but I was like, oh, these guys have never been, you know, or I thought they never fought in the UFC before, but they actually have just not in a while. So, yeah. Plus, he's moving up to 155, where he'd usually be at 145. Good dog pick, in my opinion. Yeah, I think within that region of weight, actually moving up isn't a bad idea. Like 155 from 145 is probably better, right? It usually gives them like more energy, more strength. Jones probably wins. Minus 500 is wild though. Yeah, minus 500. Also, like, I don't know. I'm still going with my Jeremy Stevens pick. Honestly, I still am. I understand that you guys said that he doesn't have any grappling. That might be the thing that gets me tomorrow, but I think I'm still gonna have to go with Jeremy. Jackson by KO is plus 350. Honestly, great value. I would say yes. Of all the people on this card, yeah, he's a good pick for the KO. And I think he'll be the first one to not. I was thinking that too. And the only reason I hate saying that some guy's gonna get KO'd when he's never been KO'd, but we've seen it this year. I forget like which fighter it was, or there was a few actually that got KO'd for the first time. But yeah, I think Daniel Marcos is going to get caught, honestly. Plus 350 is solid. It's a tough one, but Stevens could always clip him. Yeah, that's I don't know, guys. I'm still sticking with Stevens just because, like, I don't know, unless I look into it a little more and like I discover something. I don't know though. I think as long as, like, with these guys, they don't have grappling though. As long as they have decent defense. What is his takedown defense? Let's go check UFC's website. Will it tell us? It might say 0. Oh, okay, no. It's 65%. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best. Peruvian chins are serious though. Jeremy, who the fuck is that guy? Stevens versus hardest hitting featherweight power. Is he the hardest hitting? Is there something I don't know about this Mason Jones dude? Are you a witch? You seem witchy. No, I'm not Tuxedo Mask. Nice to see you back here, and thank you for the $2. I'm not a witch. I feel like you're saying that because of the lights in the sky. It's so interesting. Like, people think that I'm a spy. You know how many times people have told me I'm a spy? Or that I look like a spy? Like, genuinely have been like, are you a spy? I've had people... I've had people legitimately think I was a spy. Which is crazy. That definitely wouldn't make me a good spy though, would it? If I looked like a spy? Come on. You've got Baba Yaga energy? That's fucked. You know, just so you know, in Russian, like, Baba Yaga, and like Russian fairy tales, Baba Yaga is always illustrated as like this really like ugly, like haggy looking, like evil woman who just is going to like put a spell on you. Anyways, that's Baba Yaga. Do I really give off those vibes? Come on, guys. That's what a spy would say. That's what a spy would probably say. I'm suddenly suspicious. Oh no. The secret is out. No, guys, I'm just like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Although I probably would make a decent spy, honestly. And probably, I was raised in a perfect environment for that sort of thing. Anyways, you look like you would own a deck of tarot cards and possibly dabble in astrology. Yeah, I could, I guess, own a deck of tarot cards. I don't though, but I do dabble in astrology. A fairy sign up. I bet you turn back into a hag as soon as stream ends. Oh my god. Well, thank you for the $2 tuxedo mask. I appreciate that donation, but yeah. Yeah, when the stream turns off, I just go back into the corner and like start making my little spells in the corner and like conjuring things, manifesting. That's definitely what I do, tuxedo mask. Definitely. Yeah. She cast hexes with her magic rocks. Yeah, I don't know. I used to be more into astrology. I think, you know what though, guys? I saw like recently I was going through my old photos and I saw a photo of myself with long hair. Like hair like up to here, you know, like long, maybe even longer. Like really long hair. It was like really healthy too. And I was like, "Oh, I forgot what that was like." And I think I like the look, so I'm probably gonna show us. Maybe I'll post it because it's like I probably have to like remove my friends' faces from the photo. Like hide them because I'm standing with a group of friends. But like I think I forgot how good the long hair looked. Like I forgot how nice it was to just have long hair. Like it was so, and I have like a nice thick, I have like a lot of hair on my head, so like I can actually wear the long hair. And yeah, anyhow, like I forgot how nice it was when it was long, to be honest. I used to do numerology for fights. Devin Haney's, what do you mean numerology for fights? Please explain. You will see Figgy looks amazing. What? Oh, Figgy going to bully Sandhagen every round. Do you really think so though? Like he wasn't even that much of a bully in the Piotr Jan. I mean he kind of was, but like Piotr Jan is a guy of his size. So is Cheeto Vera, you know. So yeah. Anyhow. I think those are all my thoughts for now, guys. I think this is a good time. Figgy is 37. Oh, I didn't even realize he was 37. What does vibe picks mean? It means that like this week I combined the vibe picks with like a little bit of research as well, but it's basically just like when I look at the weigh-ins, face-offs, and I just see what's going on with the fighters and how they look. Yeah. This week I also just like checked out like everyone's last fights, basically saw what their skills are, where like what their advantages are, and I just gave you guys my thoughts based on that. Yeah. Don't tell Maize KO's the Marshmallow Man? Yes. I think so. That's what I have, at least. I don't think he's it means don't blame me if you lose your parlay. What is... No, it doesn't. I actually think my picks are solid, by the way. Just so you know, like, I've been perfecting my technique of making these, and a lot of the times I'm actually right. You know the vibe picks, the picks that I did for UFC 314? I went 11-2, so don't even tell me that shit. Inconimus? Is that what your name is? Dude, I've been making picks. They've been good. Yo, Giuliano Agenti, thank you for the $10. Give up astrology before Bushwick guys start asking what your sign is. Also, $5 friendly fade on your picks again this card. I'm 1-6 on you. Oh, I'm 1-0 on you and sorry, I don't know why I read this. 1-0 on you and have nothing for you that sweet Jeremy Stevens upset pick. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I have nothing for that sweet. Wait. What do you mean you have nothing for the Jeremy Stevens upset pick? I'm confused. And I have nothing for that sweet Jeremy Stevens upset pick. Am I tripping? Maybe. Anyhow, thank you for the $10, Giuliano. Yes, we'll see who does better this week. I actually feel good about my picks. Now, the only thing is you guys have been telling me about Jeremy Stevens and Mason Jones. Is that what his name? Mason, yeah. You guys have been saying that Jeremy Stevens doesn't have any grappling, which is sus. But we'll see about that, you know. Don'Tale Maize, are you serious? He's going out first round. Yeah, but have you seen have you seen the other dude? Have you seen the other dude? Have you seen the other dude? Tell me he doesn't look. Let me pull up a picture of him. Let me pull up a picture of the weigh-in video. Yeah, and you guys will tell me what you think. Yep. Thanks again for the vibe picks. No problem, Jason. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting my channel. You've been here since day one. I super appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for the dono. Much appreciated. I'm saying picking Jeremy Stevens is crazy, but you could be right on Le and maybe Maize. I don't think so, though. Oh, I see. I see, you know, I see. But you know what? This might be one of those crazy upsets. This might be one of those crazy upsets where everyone is on this one dude. And yeah, I get that, you know, he has his grappling, but we'll see. But you know what? I'll do some. I'll check him out a little more again tonight. Ooh, I found it, guys. Here, I need to show you this. Here, I need to show you this right now. Tell me, does this guy not look, hold on, like he has an extra chromosome? Does he not? Does he not? You tell me. Does he not? Right? Yeah. Am I missing something? He can survive a car crash. Who was that? Dude, that was fucking... What's his name? I'm so bad with the names. Thomas Peterson. That was Thomas Peterson. He's fighting Don'Tale Maize. Good evening, Marcio. Welcome. But also, like, I would say that Mason dude didn't look... He looked a little bit fucked up, but maybe I'm, like... There's also something wrong with his eyes. Like, he had this, like, French bulldog look. Have you guys ever seen a French bulldog snout? Mason Jones kind of had that look. Like, maybe people have been keeping up with, BKFC and Cage Warriors or wherever these dudes came from, but human incarnation of a bulldog. No, seriously, no, yeah. Oh, maybe that's where he gets his power from. Like he does look like a bulldog, actually. I'm looking at him right now, especially at the end when he sticks his tongue out. Hold on. Like, actually does give bulldog vibes. One sec. No? Kinda, right? Like, kind of does give bulldog vibes. Anyways. Anyways, guys, I think that'll wrap things up for this evening. I think I should probably go get some groceries. Gonna stop by Whole Foods. Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining. Thank you, Tuxedo Mask. Thank you, thank you. Nice little witch talk moment. Whole Foods, are you rich? No, they just have the produce that I like. You know what I mean? I'm not rich. I just like their produce. You know, get some avocados, please. Yeah, I might. I mean, I could go to Trader Joe's too, but it's farther and their produce isn't as good. I missed the witch talk. It's people saying that I give them witch vibes, I guess. Not, yeah. Guys, I'm actually trying to, like, be more of a normal human. I don't know how. Or maybe I should just accept it. You know, I was watching the Midnight Gospel again yesterday, and one of the episodes, they were talking about, like, you just need to, like, accept the flow of the river. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm just resisting it, and I should just fully go into my witchness. whatever vibe it is, like, I should just fully embrace it. You know what I mean? Instead of trying to fight myself. God, fighting yourself is never a good idea. You should always lean into the natural forces within you. Not always. not always. But weird people make great art. You should become an artist. I do make art, Tuxedo Mask. And yes, people have told me that my ideas are pretty good. And I'm like, that's because I'm a little bit crazy. That's why they're good. Feel like I'm like interacting with like another dimension. You know what I mean? Not yeah, that sounds fucked. Like, I just feel like I can sense certain things that, like, other people can't sense. Anyways, I guess that'll be the end of this show. This will be the end. I gotta go because this is getting weird. This is getting weird and not coming out the way it's meant to be coming out. Anyways, hope you guys... Another dimension witch. Oh yes, I'm not helping with the witch allegations. Anyways, did you know the Midnight Gospel or just a pod? Yeah, I know it's an animated podcast situation. Okay, guys, thank you again for coming. Yes. I'll see you guys next time. See you guys tomorrow. What am I talking about next time? See you guys tomorrow.